Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So happy to be here with you all today. Today, I'm just really speaking about something that we all saw coming. We all saw that there was this potential for Harry and Meghan to lose this Netflix deal. Well, a story has come out today that is talking about this is very close to happening, and we're going to talk about it. Let's get into it. All right, Mr. Otis, this is what we're getting ready to do, okay, Otis? So what is happening, Netflix is actually losing interest in Harry and Meghan amid the speculations that their $100 million content partnership may be terminated. They've been in the spotlight about, stepping down from their royal duties, relocating to the United States, the birth of their first child, all of these things that are happening, which have been different than what their circumstances were when they were a part of the royal family. Because we all remember when they stepped down, the Queen told them, we're going to give it a year. Let's see how it goes. And they were still, a part of the royal family after they did this 1 year away. They still had this connection to the royal family when they were first newly over in the United States. So they still had the interest of Netflix as royalty. They were going to step away. They were going to do these deals. But then when they got to the States, they did not want to really play game. They didn't want to play by the rules of the royal family, because the royal family was then like, okay, look, go do you, boo. Okay. But we're not going to be a part of these shenanigans. We're not going to be a part of you trying to have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Go do what you think you got to do. No connection to us. You're not going to get access to the royals. And let's see now what you're going to be able to do. And so they overpromised, I believe, to Netflix what they were going to be able to do in terms of their access to the royal family. And then when they got over into, the States and it was time to, let's do the work, they were essentially cut off from the royal family. And Netflix saw they don't really have the connections and access like they promised that they would have. Because that was the intention all along, was to reel the royal family into this reality television. That was the purpose. And then that's when the royals were like, okay, we see what you're trying to do. We're going to cut this off. And they just could not deliver. And this is why I think Netflix wanted to give them so much money, because they thought they were going to be getting access to the royals. And now, additionally, Netflix wanted them to be more open with their children, to be a fly on the wall for their reality show inside their homes, giving them access to the children. Harry and Meghan have cut that down. Apparently, I think Harry was the one that said he did not want this to happen, and Meghan wanted it to happen because she knew she needed to deliver more, because we know they did not do well with the other documentary that they did, the Me You Can't See, and I forget the name of it, the Live to Lead. And then they did well with the one where they were talking badly, about their family. But they didn't do well with their other projects. So Netflix was like, look, we need to have some more access to content, better content. Meghan's whole, development of that cartoon show she wanted to do got nixed. And also when Harry did his Invictus Games, that did not go well with Netflix. It's like nothing has gone well with them. And they've had more losses than wins. I mean, okay, loss. A little slight win with that, royal throwing your family under a bus kind of a documentary. So Harry and Meghan's relationship with the royal family, we know, has deteriorated. They've made very explosive revelations about their family, or his family, Harry's family, in this Netflix drama, and this drama whole running about the crown. Now, there's a new report that claims that the streaming giant is actually, quote, losing interest. This is like the first step till you kicked out the door. Okay, it's like, okay, well, you got a strike, you got another strike. Okay, it's almost time to just kick you out. And that's what this losing interest means. So it says here that mounting speculation that Harry and Meghan's $100 million content partnership may be terminated. And I think when you start to hear rumbles of these things, it's getting ready to happen. It's kind of like not making it such a hard blow. Like they trying to like softly, okay, you getting close to just losing your contract. We're almost done with you. And that's what they're doing, is slowly gaining momentum to losing their contract. So according to Richard Fitzwilliams, the appetite for the royal couple's stories have waned after the ending of the contentious series, which smashed streaming records, also adding that the streaming giant may consequently be less interested in Harry and Meghan. So this is what is giving Netflix the leery side eye with Harry and Meghan. Their diminishing popularity in the United States and this breakdown of their Spotify deal, because that has set the momentum for other people to also not follow the lead. Because if other people are abandoning ship, Netflix is ready to abandon ship too. Because they can see they're not going to lose any more money behind this couple, because they're going to have to just jump ship. That's what it's going to have to be. Now, this first show is a cookery show that Meghan is going to host, which we know is going to be a flop. Okay, let's just keep it real. Girl was already in tears that people didn't like her whole launching of her jam. She was really upset. She was devastated by all of this criticism of her and her wanting to put out this jam as a pre-launch to her American Riviera Orchard series. Meghan's program for Netflix cooking and entertaining, and her lifestyle brand for this American Riviera Orchard, and with Harry doing this whole thing with Polo, they clearly need more A-listers attached to their endorsement, because now Harry and Meghan are no longer enough. They are not enough. So Meghan is looking for trademarks to sell cosmetics, linens, yoga equipment, and gardening supplies under her American Riviera Orchard. Okay, the trademark application cites non-medicated skincare preparations, bath and shower gel, salts not for medical purposes, non-medicated hair preparations, bath soaps, this woman is going on just like a whole plethora of just some nonsense she wants to sell. It's almost like you are such a joke that you just got to have everything ready to sell because you think you're going to actually make something out of these things. And I just don't think it's going to happen. Netflix hired Dan Lin to lead the streaming service production division in wake of the viewers' criticism for several high-budget yet badly reviewed original films. Now, Lin has been brought into the firm in a bid to develop fewer but better films for Netflix at a lower price. So it looks like Harry and Meghan are slowly starting to have their brand with Netflix just kind of fizzle out. And who didn't see this coming? Because all we're waiting for now is for what they're doing now in this pre-production with Meghan and Harry's little shows that they're doing. We're just waiting for that to come out and flop. Do you think Netflix is going to sit around and wait for, let's plan for the future? Netflix is not planning for the future with Harry and Meghan because they are done. Trust me, they are done with Harry and Meghan. They are not going to have any more successes unless they do a part 2 for that documentary that they did. And if they did that, then they're really going to start seeing themselves go downhill in a very quick way, because people are not going to tolerate more bashing of the royals, especially now that Catherine is dealing with her health crisis and the king. They no longer have the leverage that they had before against the royal family, because you're dealing with people that are sick, that are ill, and that are dealing with serious medical problems. They can never go back and do what they did against the royal family and have high numbers and ratings, because people won't tolerate it. So at this point, it looks like Harry and Meghan are just going to have to just, wash your hands of the fact that you are waiting to lose your Netflix contract as you try to plan these 2 last shows that you think are going to give you some celebrity, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's not going to happen.